Everybody always said that, you know, Harry is an angel. He looks like an angel. And he is incredibly loving.
What kind of stuff am I going to see at Canberra?
On the other hand, we would walk out of school looking like an angel and get in the car and say, I told you to be here at 3 o'clock and it's 3:05. And it's like, whoa, Jekyll and Hyde.
I come in second.
So you get the anger and the shouting, and then all of a sudden you get the tears. It was one extreme to another.
Up on Sydney's affluent North Shore, a problem child becomes an angel.
Like this.
According to his mother Sally, Harry Gulson has transformed from a reclusive, temperamental, academic struggler to a level-headed, outgoing achiever.
Okay, I win.
And all thanks to a simple though expensive exercise program.
Without question, the Dore Programme has been phenomenal.
Do you believe it's a miracle cure?
I think what it's achieved for us and for Harry is a miracle.
Remember, these are the last exercises, so they're the super hard ones. Just don't move your head, Harry, just your eyes, okay?
The Gulsons' experience is one of a number of anecdotal success stories offered up by the Dore Programme, a self-styled breakthrough therapy for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Okay, good boy.
Whatever organ, whether it's Starbucks, whoever it is, as you expand, you've got to make sure that the real essence, and we've got very, very special essence here. You know, we cannot afford any dilution of that essence.
Dore owes its name and its evangelical energy to this man, Wynford Dore, a wealthy industrialist with no previous professional background in childhood development. He presides over a global enterprise claiming a drug-free solution for ADHD, dyslexia and other conditions. In Australia, he's found his most lucrative market.
You know, we're now at 19 centres in Australia. We need another 10 in the next year just to satisfy the need that exists.
But where's the cold, hard scientific evidence for Dore's extraordinary claims?
There is an attitude in Australia, kind of pioneering, straightforward, let's get on with the job. If the Dore Programme works, then how do I get it? In other cultures, they will look much harder for I want this research and that proof and that evidence. The typical Australian is, does it work, mate? Let's do it then.
The trouble is, many of these parents are quite desperate and they're very, very vulnerable. And it's because of the parents that I feel so strongly that this kind of science shouldn't be allowed to back, claims of a private industry, really.
Well, there are people that will give you testimonials saying staring at a crystal improves their mental state. I mean, people are very willing to believe that things have done them good. I mean, that's our human failing.
There's a hole in the bucket, Eliza, Eliza. There's a hole in the bucket, Eliza, a hole.
Tonight on Four Corners, hype and hyperactivity. Dore's audacious quest to command attention deficit. There's beanbags, mind games, other people's ideas, and an uncomfortable marriage of questionable science and slick marketing.
What shall I fix it, Eliza, with once?
1 times 2. 1 lot of 2.
1, 2.
2. 2 lots of 2.
4,
3 lots of 2.
3.
3 lots of 2 is the same as 2
6.
lots of 3. Good.
I think after several years of you're seeing your son with so many problems, of course you're going to do whatever you can. You know, if you can afford it and there's a good chance it'll work, you'll take that opportunity.
Right, so now we're going to do it the other way around. 1 times 3.
8, 9.
1 lot of 3.
3.
3.
He's not coping at all with maths, with memory things, sequencing. So I want to try and fix that up if I can now.
What the? He shot me from all that way. Oh, no, he doesn't. When Blake was at primary school, a lot of the parents didn't speak to me or associate with me. I used to overhear things when we would be picking the children up about, stay away from Blake Kelly, things like that.
Oh, I couldn't see him. He was blue.
I just knew that there was goodness in Blake. I knew there was a really good kid inside there that we would only see glimpses of. And I wanted to try and find something that would let that real boy come to his full potential.
16 can be a tough age. For Blake Kelly, particularly so. His ability to read and write is frustratingly poor, and behaviour has been a big problem. Robert Smith is 11, a very different child in many ways, and yet also struggling with words and numbers and learning. The unifier for Robert and Blake both have been diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, and both have been prescribed the stimulant Ritalin.
I did try alternative practices with kinesiology, chiropractic, massage. I did food and diet from a young age, but nothing seemed to help to make a difference. So medication, even though I wasn't happy about it, things were falling apart at home.
We had maths.
We were in a corner, so I had to do it.
So we just sat underneath the tree.
Hey, Mum.
Nearly finished, good.
On top of any worries about medicating their children, the unifying concern for parents is defined in a simple question. How will their children make their way in the world with an impeded education?
In actual fact, almost invariably, the cause of poor literacy is physiological.
Enter Welsh-born entrepreneur Wynford Dore. He made his millions selling industrial paint. Now he claims to be rewiring young brains.
You've got to repair the hole in the bucket before you try and fill the bucket. And what we do is we create the physiological ability to acquire knowledge, acquire skills, so that it can be retained in the brain and used whenever needed.
If it worked, I'd be delighted, even if it just worked a little bit, because Robert, every child deserves success, and Robert does. And if he could enjoy learning, if he could understand any concept with maths, then that would be great.
All right, I'll make sure those are nice and tight for you. Okay. All right, I just want you to pop up there facing Mum. That's the way. Great, okay. The research has shown that those people suffering from learning difficulties have difficulty maintaining their balance. Their sway increases if you close their eyes. Terrific. All right, so I just want you to pick a spot out the front there and look straight ahead for me, okay?
Since 2002, more than 10,000 Australians have enrolled in the Dore Programme.
All right, you feeling comfortable?
It's not cheap. Robert Smith's course will cost over $5,000.
Nothing's going to move. Just keep looking straight ahead. Ready, set, here we go.
For that, Robert will face an introductory questionnaire designed to test his suitability for the program. Then he'll be tested on an elaborate computerised balance machine.
Well done. Great. All right, that one's done. And there you can see we've got only two little lines there, two little red lines, which of course in the undeveloped range. There's one missing in the middle. He actually had a fall that time. So it was really difficult for him to maintain his balance just using the balance mechanism. Green one in the middle.
He'll undergo another test involving sensors, moving lights and a computer program which plots the path of his eyes.
Doing such a good job here. Just relax and let your eyes follow the light. It's going to get faster now. You're keeping so